Capricorn, welcome to your reading. We're going to take a look at past, present, future, along with clarifiers. Thank you guys so much for being here. I hope you're doing well. Let's get right into it. Spirit, angels, guides, ancestors of love and light, we thank you for your help today with Capricorn's reading for whatever they need to know for the highest good. All right, what is going on, Capricorn? All right, there it is. Starting out, Four of Cups and the Magician. Four of Cups, disappointment, upset with the way things worked out. The Magician, manifesting, you have everything you need to do so. And the Tower, what are you trying to manifest? What's going on here? This is some destabilizing energy, some kind of shock and surprise coming up. Or that happened in the past, rather. In the current energies, we have the Hermit, doing the introspective work, shining the light in the dark. What is in our way? So we can heal it and move on. Right at the heart of your reading, assessing the situation, Seven of Pentacles. We've lost some stability. How much is left? What's needed to gain? And we have the Eight of Cups, turning your back on something, moving on, walking away, turning your back, disconnecting on emotions. You're being called someplace else. This is no longer enough. It is painful for you. It is painful for those you walk away from. It's painful for everyone involved to do so. But you're being called. In the immediate future, look at that. Nice. Ten of Cups. Blessings from above on your homestead. Followed by the Knight of Wands. This is feeling antsy. I need to take some action right now. I'm feeling passionate. I want to do this. I'm driven. I'm going. Let's go. I got to do something. I got to do it now. And finally, the Hanged Man. This is hanging back, not taking any action at all. It's quite the opposite energy of the Knight of Wands. But it's not without purpose. Here, we're looking at things from every angle, trying to figure it out, doing more assessing of the situation. It's like you're doing assessing in the past, present, and future. Assessing back here, your feelings, your upsetness. There's an offer coming in, but you don't really see it here, or you're not interested in it, one or the other. You're just not happy with the way things went. They didn't go the way you wanted. Going over it again here, assessing. Less emotional there, more stable. And here, it's as if we're still assessing, but here we're making plans. Here we're looking at all the angles of how we should go about something. Okay. The overall energy of your reading. Ooh, the Three of Swords. Ouch. You're in a lot of pain. You're in a lot of pain. You've been hurt. Crying. Lots and lots of crying. It's like the sky opened up. We have a possible betrayal here of some sort. Okay, it may be betrayal, it may be something else, but either way, it's sorrow and a lot of sadness. The overall energy, or that's the overall energy. The underlying reason that we're here is the Five of Swords, winning at all costs. It's the reason we're here. We're willing to sacrifice, or something has been sacrificed to win. Okay. Let's take a look at the Three of Swords in the overall energy. Spirit, why is the Three of Swords here? It's very heavy energy here. Very heavy, very sorrowful. Lots of crying. What does Capricorn need to know? What's going on? Why is the Three of Swords here? Okay, Justice is your first card up. The desire to make things right and bring in the balance. It's a card of marriage. It's a card of karma and decisions. Let's see what else comes out around it. Four of Wands could be a marriage. Justice is marriage. Four of Wands could be marriage. Ten of Cups could be marriage. Okay. Could be, doesn't have to be. I'm just going to point out when I see the multiple cards with the same meanings, the same possibilities. This, at the very least, speaks to a relationship. It's a relationship that is committed. Like I said, could be marriage, or it could just be that we live together. And your third clarifier, the King of Pentacles. The King of Pentacles could be a father. Doesn't have to be, but it could be a fatherly figure. All the kings can be fathers. Um, he is the master of his manifestations, the master manager of things. The reason we're here, Seven of Swords. Somebody was being sneaky. That's what this is. Did somebody sneak out on the marriage? Is this an affair? Um, it looks like it could be. This is deceit from the outside. Somebody, I don't know. Let's find out more as we move forward. That's just one possibility. It looks like this King of Pentacles person, who could be the father in the family, or the husband in the relationship, or the person who was the one who managed the assets, or all of the above kind of thing. Broke hearts here. Broke hearts. Possibly betrayed the marriage or the union. All right, we have new beginnings here. This is the Fool. Or every once in a while, most of the time the Fool is a new beginning, a fresh start, putting yourself out there, taking a risk, having some kind of new adventure, right? Every once in a while, though, it's quite literal. It feels like the Fool. Somebody feels like they've been a fool, or they've been taken for a fool. And I say that because it's coming out on this Four of Cups. This person, you, Capricorn, who is so down and sorrowful about how things didn't work out, you may be feeling like the Fool back here. It could be quite literally like that. Let's see what else comes out. We have the Ace of Wands. This is an opportunity for bold action to be taken. And it takes courage. It may speak to some sort of new beginning that you don't want. There's the offer coming in. Here's a new beginning right here. Here's a bold action. It takes courage to take this kind of action. This action is supported by the universe. It's supported by the divine. All aces are supported by the divine. They come in and you get to choose whether you take it or not. Take what? This offer. Offer of what? A new beginning, a new start, a new adventure for your life. But you're so down and upset and feeling in your feelings that you might not be interested at this time in this amazing new adventure that is divinely being offered to you. So it could mean that as well as I feel like what I'm saying is actually, it feels right. So we're going to go with that. Yeah, look at that. You have options. You have choices. You're thinking about them as you sit there and wallowing in your emotions and your pain. But Spirit is saying that you have many options before you. You may not want to look at this new beginning as one of the options. You'd rather have, hey, I wanted that one, and I wanted that one. I wasn't asking for that one. But sometimes that's how things work. And like I said, it's divinely blessed here when you're ready, if you should decide. The reason we're here, look at that. Because somebody did something sneaky, deceptive. Let's move on and take a look at the Magician, please. The Magician coming up next. You manifested something, or something was manifested. Why is the Magician here? You have to be patient. Spirit is arranging the cards. There we go. Okay. The World. A major life cycle coming to a close, so a new one can begin. Something's closing out. It was manifested. The Six of Wands. For victory. To feel good again. To celebrate our wins. That's what we're looking for. Some sort of victory and success. Manifesting an ending to something and a new beginning on a major scale. Look at that. Yes. What a great manifestation here. We have the Sun. This is the happiest card in the tarot. This is bliss, sheer bliss. Manifesting it, manifesting success, bliss, happiness, success. Major life endings and beginnings. And the reason we're here, Seven of Wands. This is guarding against unwanted energies. You'd have to do that in order to manifest something so great, because there will be energies that come at you that don't want you to have it, or want to interrupt it, or want to spoil it. But this person's like, nope, you're not getting past this. I protect my manifestation. Especially that one. That's really nice. Six of Wands to the Sun. World, Six of Wands, Sun. Yeah. Very nice. Very, very nice. Moving on, we have a Tower. This is a destabilizing energy of some sort. What is going on here? It shakes things up. But you know what? Things need to be shaken up sometimes. Yes, they do, in order for us to evolve. Why is the Tower here, please? What does Capricorn need to know about this Tower? Three of Cups. Let's see what else comes out. This is people communing in love, bringing people together in good times, but it's on a tower, so it's destructive. Are we going to see that Seven of Swords? We've got the Four of Pentacles. The Four of Pentacles is holding on tight, not letting go. Nine of Swords. This is stress and anxiety to the max. This is sleepless nights. This is worry all day, worry all night, crying lots. Just thought after thought after thought of just every fear and not good feeling. All right. Something happened. It looks like it might be an affair. The Three of Cups can be a third party. But you're holding on through this Tower. The Tower is an event where you might learn about the affair. You might have learned about it back here. And we're holding on to all kinds of stress, and the event itself is stressing us out. The reason for these cards, the Empress. Wow. This could be the person who had the affair, or this could be the Empress is the most creative life force out there. She's like Mother Nature herself. She's often depicted as a pregnant woman, and she is on this artwork as well. There could be a pregnancy that came out of an affair. Just a possibility, doesn't have to be. But it's the first thing I thought when I saw the Empress and that three of, when we've seen the seven of, and with all these cards, the heartbreak, and I don't know, it could be something like that. We could also have a situation where instead of an affair, this could have something to do with a child. There's a child on this card with this heartbreak. She's with child. And over here, we manifested something amazing that changed. It was like a major life cycle. A new life cycle came in. It was victorious. It was happy. It was celebrated. And then the sun showed up. The sun, bliss, happiness, joy to the nth degree, could also sometimes quite literally mean a son. So we could be talking about a child for some of you, some kind of pain and loss and shocking event that happens around a child. It could be, doesn't have to be. I'm still not quite sure what exactly is going on here. Disappointment, new adventures, action, choices, endings, beginnings, success, the sun, bringing people together in love, holding on tight. But it's on this tower. It's on this tower. I don't like this on this tower, and it's causing all kinds of stress and anxiety. I think it's an affair. I think it's an affair, and there might quite possibly be a pregnancy involved. And maybe that's how you found out about it. That could have been the shocking news. You're holding on for dear life through this. Okay. All right. I still need to see more cards, but that's what it feels like. If it's not a child or a possible pregnancy, this is very attractive energy. The balance of all four queens. She's creative, she's nurturing, she's very desirous. Maybe this is the temptation of an affair. Doesn't have to be pregnancy, it can be. This could really be multiple things, but whatever it is, it's stressful, it brings anxiety, I believe, and along with heartbreak and betrayal. Holding on tight through it all. Sleepless nights and crying, really stressed out. Lots to think about, lots on your mind. We're moving on to the Hermit and the current energies. Introspective work, shining the light. We need deep healing. It's the deepest healing card in the tarot. We're looking at everything. We're facing it. We isolate from the situation. We go off on our own. We remove ourselves from the situation as much as possible. And we really take a deep look at it and start doing some healing work here. Alright, look at that. Three of Swords. Same as the overall energy in the entire read. That's what we're looking at, the heartbreak. What caused it? How do we get out of it? How do we heal through this? Look at that. The Hierophant. This is a marriage card. Whatever it is, it's extremely significant. It's also, it could be a father as well. It could be a father. Quite literally a father figure. Like that King of Pentacles could be. Doesn't have to be, could be. But yeah. Heartbreak. Betrayal. On the marriage perhaps. What else? Yeah, shining the light, looking for the truth. This is the Ace of Swords. That's how you're going to get the truth. Shining the light. You got to face it. You got to look at it. You got to figure out what happened. This is clarity. This is truth. Right here. Cutting through all the bullshit. That's what the Hermit is doing when it comes to this heartbreak surrounding this father figure, marriage issue, something like that. The reason for those, we have the Hangman. At this point in time, Capricorn, you're just hanging back. You're not taking any action except to look at things. You've removed yourself from the situation. You're just observing. You're looking at every single angle you possibly can. You're looking at all of it. Why did this happen? How do we fix it? How do I heal? What do I do next? What's in store next? That kind of thing. Which goes along with this next card we're moving on to clarify, assessing the situation. Let's see what you come up with. You've spent a lot of time over here, or you are spending a lot of time over here. The Hermit, it takes a long time to heal on that kind of a level. It takes a while to figure things out, but here we are, Seven of Pentacles, assessing the situation thus far, right at the heart of your reading. So there's extra highlight and attention paid to this. Why is the Seven of Pentacles here, please? And we have the Queen of Pentacles. She's all about self-nurturing. It's time for self-care and support of the self. Sometimes we add it to a situation like, can we heal this? We'll see what else comes out around it. We've got the Page of Wands. You're in learning mode here. You're paying attention, and you're focused on this like a moth to a flame. It's got all your attention. The stability of how you feel, what's here, what's left, what do I need to do to get more, how do I heal this? And the page is here to learn. They're all students learning. And you're open to this. You're very open to learning how to get more stability here, figuring things out, okay? And the High Priestess. The High Priestess is your intuition. Good. You're calling in your intuition as well as the logic and the practicality of your situation. You're paying attention. You're allowing your emotions to guide you, your spirit to guide you in this situation. All right. And the reason we're here, Five of Wands, you're conflicted. You're battling with yourself here. You feel conflict with yourself here. I'm not quite sure what that is, but it's here. It's the reason we're here. You're trying to heal. You're trying to listen to spiritual guidance. And you're trying to learn how to do it. And you're just not quite sure. All right, let's move on and take a look at this Eight of Cups. This is that disconnection from our emotions. This is moving on from something that is just no longer enough. We're being called someplace else, and it's very painful for the person leaving, and it's painful for those that are left behind. I don't know if this is you walking away or someone else walking away, but let's see what the cards say. Spirit, why is the Eight of Cups here, and what does Capricorn need to know, please? And we have the King of Cups. The King feels everything very deeply, all the emotions, even maybe more so, more in tune and in touch with it than most of us. I say us, but I can't include myself because I feel everything very deeply too, but than most people. But he remains calm, very calm during this. He feels all the pain, but he behaves very steady. And we have the Hangman. Hanging back, not taking any action. It's the final card in your reading. But not just not taking any action, it is observing. We're observing. Looking at all the angles. Should I walk away? Should I turn my back? Should I leave? In the balance of my emotions, in my most emotionally balanced self, do I turn away from the emotions? Do I just leave it behind? The King comes with a full cup of love to offer, masterful in his energy, Someone's turning their back. Is it the king or is it someone else? Look at that. Wow. And we have the Palace of Cups. The Palace cards are unique to this tarot deck. There are four extra cards put in that represent each suit. This one is Cups. It's where all the court cards in the suit of Cups would reside. When the Palace card shows up, it's all about gaining expertise and understanding in this area. It's like we need to learn more about this. And we've got cups, 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 and then observing it. So it's telling me you're learning. You go to the palace to gain understanding about emotions. This is almost like finding out why something happened, or why it's happening, or or what is the best way to respond emotionally to what's happening. The king is calm, but this person's walking away, disconnecting. This one offers their love cup. This one says, no thanks. It's not what I want. I gotta go. Observing. Observing the behavior of the emotions. We've got two different extremes here. Offering, leaving. Watching, observing, and learning. Very interesting. The reason we're here, yeah, look, it's the Five of Wands again. It's that energy of conflict. It came up right here, and it's coming up right here. The reason we're here in this whole area, we're conflicted. We're trying to learn. We're trying to heal. We're trying to assess. And over here, the hangman is hanging back, assessing again, observing, learning, observing, not obsessing, assessing. Trying to include our intuition and practicality, groundedness, emotional balance. But somebody's leaving, and that's why there's conflict. Like I said, these are two different energies, opposite energies conflicting. And I don't know if it's you considering it, should I stay or should I go, kind of thing, or are you just watching and assessing and figuring out what the heck happened, and you're watching somebody leave. Again, I don't know who it is, but those are the energies that are here. It's you or your person leaving, or considering leaving, or you're learning about this. Trying to gain understanding. That's what you're doing as you heal through this. Alright, let's move on. Ten of Cups. Blessings on the homestead right here. All the love cups are filled. Everybody in this particular card is happy. It's a perfect world on the homestead over here. Ten of Cups, why is it here? And what does Capricorn need to know, please? Maybe you're trying to understand the emotions of why somebody stepped out, why they turned their back on love. You know, why. Yeah, I don't know. Here we have the Eight of Swords. This is all kinds of confusion. This is a mind tornado of stuck energy of thoughts. You can't see, you don't understand, you feel like your hands are tied, you feel trapped, you feel stuck, like you can't do anything. Even if your hands weren't tied and your eyes weren't blindfolded, even if you could see and you were free to move, you wouldn't know what to do, because that's how confusing these thoughts are. It's like, I don't know what happened, I don't know why it happened, I don't know how to fix it. Like, it's everything. It's all the what ifs. It's all the worries. It's confusion. Confusion to the max there. Okay. Surrounding this union. And we have the Six of Swords. This is somebody moving on. They are leaving an old way of thinking behind, and perhaps quite literally moving physically. It's definitely a journey. We're in the middle of it. We're not at the new destination yet, whoever is moving on. This journey. It's a journey that we're on. We're all on this journey, right? But this is a very confusing journey as we move away from the turbulent waters and into calmer waters. It's a guided journey, and you're protected on this journey, believe it or not. And we have the star. The star card is all about divine wishes, our biggest and greatest desires, hopes, dreams, and there's a lot of healing associated with this card as well. So we're just confused. We're confused as to everything, like, why did this happen? I don't understand. That kind of thing. Shoot. I guess it was better the way it was. I'd like to keep all the cards showing. There we go. Yeah, just a lot of confusion tied up to this dream, this wish, this great desire for this beautiful union and family living together, love, commitment, the whole 9 yards, the family. Okay, and the reason we're here? Yeah, the Five of Cups, suffering and grieving the losses. That's what's going on. This is really depressed and down about all of the losses that were incurred here. We're grieving. You're here because you're grieving. You're moving on. It was a divine wish. You're confused as fuck about it and really, really hurt and down and depressed and sad. Oh, I wish I could give you a hug. All right, we're moving on. Knight of Wands. This is that desire to take action. Suddenly we feel a rush, like, I gotta do something. Maybe if I take action and rush in, I can do something. Let's see what the clarifiers have to say. Why is the Knight of Wands here, and what does Capricorn need to know, please? All right. We have this very attractive energy showing up with the Queen of Wands. She's smart, she's beautiful, she's confident, cunning, sexy, determined. And she wants to take action, or somebody wants to rush into her, or she wants to rush into something. And we have the Page of Cups, the Valet of Coupes. I don't know how to speak French. Anyway, the Page of Cups. This is hopeful. I want to take action, and I'm really hoping that it turns out well. And then we have the Magician. There's something I want to manifest here. I'm going to rush in. It almost looks like you're heading back towards the union, the relationship. Maybe if I rush in towards this person that I'm really attracted to, if I rush in, I'm hopeful that I can manifest what I want out of it. That's what this looks like. All right. And the reason we're here, the Eight of Wands. Yeah, you're ready to take some action, move the energy, and communicate. That's what it looks like. That's exactly what it looks like. Ready to take the action, ready to communicate. All right. Move that energy. You're rushing in. It's fast energy, too. The Eight of Wands, just like this Knight of Wands. Very fast. In a hurry. I got to do something quick. Are you trying to rush in and save this marriage? You think you got something here? Either that or your person rushing in towards you. I don't know who's who here, but somebody's rushing in to their loved one. They're the one that they're attracted to, with hope and the idea of manifesting what they want. For the Hangman, we have, it's the same card. It's the Knight of Wands. It's the same as this guy here, rushing in with all the beautiful artwork of this amazing stallion with all the flames around it. Knight of Wands. It's weird, though, because it's on the Hangman. It's like, I want to do this, but I'm not. It's opposite energies. Here it looks like you're doing it, but here it looks like you're observing it. Because this is not taking action. This is. Oh, it's a burden. You're carrying all the weight on your shoulders here. All the responsibility of something. this is the culmination of exhaustion, of the burdens. It's too much. This card is like, I'm carrying too much of a load on my back. It's too heavy. I can't handle it. I always say, if you don't drop your burdens are going to drop you. You cannot carry this for very long, or else it'll take a toll on your health and all other areas of your life as well. And finally, we have the Ten of Cups. Wow, it's the same card as over here, the Ten of Cups. The blessings from above on the homestead. Here you're just thinking about taking action, but it feels too hard, is what you're telling me. It's like here you have the idea of what you want to do. You hope you can manifest your person back. But over here you're like, well, the more I think about it, it's too hard. All right, and the reason we're here, the Tower, same as this card back here. We're here because this terrible thing happened, and it also could be a different kind of tower. Like back there, it's the destructive tower that comes in and changes everything and makes you all stressed out, right? But up here, because it's coming out on this very thoughtful card of the Hangman who's hanging back, he has a realization. Over here, you want to do this, but you decide to hang back, and as you look at rushing in and what that would mean, rushing in to take some sort of action towards this person that you're hopeful about, that you are attracted about, that you wish you could make something manifest with, you realize it's too hard. You realize it's too much weight to carry around this union. And so this particular tower could actually represent an epiphany that you've had, an aha moment to your mind as you hang back and ponder and observe and look at every angle of things. When you look at it more closely, you're like, this is too hard. I've just had an epiphany. I've just had a realization that this is too much to bear. I cannot bear all the responsibility of this. It is the responsibility of the other person who did the behavior. It's both people's responsibility in a relationship. Both people have to be on board, but I don't see the other person. All I see is you. I see them represented as somebody you're attracted to. That's what I see. And I see them possibly being a father figure or the manager of the assets in the relationship. That's the person. It's the male, it's the manager of the assets, and the fatherly figure. But it doesn't have to be any of those. It just has that sort of characteristic on it. And as you hang back and look, you realize, this is a realization, I have to jump ship here. This is too hard, and I should not be carrying all these responsibilities. That's right, Capricorn. Good job. Good job in a very, very difficult, hard situation. Okay, we're going to pull an oracle card from Seasons of the Witch, Beltane Oracle. Spirit, what special message do you have for our Capricorn friends who are going through this really, really hard situation? And they're doing the work. They're doing the introspective work. They're hanging back. They're observing. They're trying to come up with ideas. They're trying to heal. They're trying to get stability. They're heartbroken, Spirit. They're so heartbroken, and they're trying to get through this. What message do you have for them, please? Okay, it flipped up. There it is. Milk and Butter. It is card number 25. And it says, like the silk of one's flesh, I am the giver. I am your eternal. Milk and butter. Card number 25. It's going to have a paragraph to read, and this is the message Spirit wants you to hear, so please stick around. It's not long. The universe always provides, no matter your circumstances, and milk and butter is here to remind you to lean on spirit for all of your needs. I feel like crying all of a sudden. Um, Spirit is your eternal provider, your unlimited source of nourishment. All that is required is your belief. An intention given to the universe has no power if you do not believe it will be answered. Milk and butter brings the message of faith. If you have not seen your dreams coming to fruition, it is because deep down you are not a believer in your magic. This could be a subconscious decision, one you aren't even aware of. Perhaps you have set an intention for increased abundance but express your lack of belief in words such as money doesn't grow on trees. Or maybe you have worked a spell for business success only to later question whether or not you have what it takes to be successful. A lack of faith can and often is expressed in the quiet doubts and criticisms of your mind. But a witch who is trapped into source knows that all of her questions will be answered and all of her desires met. Believe in yourself, Capricorn. Trust yourself. You're being guided. Your spirit team is here, witnessing you, supporting you. And I hope it helps. I hope it helps for you to know how much that you are being witnessed and supported. And you're doing a really good job through this really tough time. All right, so that's what we have for you. Please hit that like button if you haven't already. The channel needs your support. And I hope all the best for you. And I look forward to reading for you next time. Take care, guys.